Once upon a time in a small town, there lived two best friends, Liam and Ethan. They were as different as night and day, yet they got along like peas in a pod. Liam was the kind of kid who loved the outdoors, books, and spending time with his friends and family. He enjoyed playing soccer, going on hikes, and losing himself in a good story. Ethan, on the other hand, was all about social media. His phone was like an extension of his hand, and he was always updating his followers on what he was doing, where he was going, and what he was thinking. One sunny afternoon, the two boys decided to hang out. Liam suggested they go to the park, maybe kick around a soccer ball, or just relax under the trees. "Sounds good," Ethan replied, not taking his eyes off his phone. "But let me just post something real quick." Liam waited patiently as Ethan snapped a selfie, added some filters, and thought up the perfect caption. 10 minutes later, they were on their way. At the park, Liam was full of energy, running around and trying to get Ethan to join in. But Ethan was more interested in scrolling through his feed, liking pictures and replying to comments. "Come on, Ethan," Liam called out. "You're missing out on the fun." Ethan looked up briefly, gave a half-hearted smile, and said, "I'm just catching up on what everyone's up to. I'll join you in a bit." But a bit turned into another hour. By then, Liam had already climbed a tree, read a few chapters of his book, and was now lying on the grass, staring up at the clouds. "Do you ever get tired of being on your phone all the time?" Liam asked as Ethan finally put his phone down. Ethan shrugged. "Not really, it's just, I don't know, it's fun. Everyone's on there and I like staying connected." "But are you really connected?" Liam asked, tilting his head. "I mean, you're talking to people through a screen, but you're missing out on what's right in front of you, like look at that cloud. It looks like a dragon." Ethan glanced up and saw the cloud. He couldn't help but smile. "Yeah, I see it. That's pretty cool." Liam grinned. "See? There's so much to see and do out here that you can't capture in a picture or a post. Sometimes it's nice to just enjoy the moment." Ethan thought about it for a moment. He realized Liam might have a point. Sure, he loved social media, but maybe he was missing out on things by being glued to his phone all the time. The next day, Liam and Ethan met up again. This time, Ethan decided to leave his phone in his pocket. They played soccer, climbed trees, and even tried to spot more dragon-shaped clouds. And you know what? Ethan had a blast. As they were heading home, Ethan turned to Liam and said, "You were right. It's fun being in the moment. I think I'm going to try doing this more often." Liam smiled and clapped him on the back. "I'm glad you liked it. It's all about balance, you know? Social media's not bad, but it's good to take a break and just enjoy the world around you." From that day on, Ethan still enjoyed his time on social media, but he also made sure to unplug now and then, spending more time with Liam, exploring the world outside of his screen. And in doing so, he discovered that there was so much more to life than just likes, shares, and comments. And so the two friends continued their adventures together, learning from each other and making memories that no amount of social media could ever replace.